for coming and coming to the stream here today. I am just getting set up, and I will be starting to play Mass Effect Legendary Edition from the very beginning in just a short moment. So as things are getting set up, please let me know that you're here, and we can say hello. Hi, Peach! Thanks so much for coming. Let me just shut the door behind me really quickly, and then I'm going to do something that is Mass Effect related, but not the actual game, and then we'll get started onto the game. Thanks so much for coming, and I'm really excited that you are here. Oh, shoot, I left some lights on. Running! Thank you very much. The banjo is here. And I am actually going to be doing something with the banjo very shortly. Because, see, here's the thing, is several years ago, I think the musician was named Malika. I don't know how to actually say the name. They did this haunting cover of some of the Mass Effect series music sort of combined together in a suite. And it was this really cool cover, and I saved it on my computer, and I listened to it a lot. And yeah, I know, it's such a shocker that I listened to this. But it was really cool. And so as I was waiting for stream time to start, guess what I pulled out and started screwing around with? I mean, big shocker on this one. So yeah, I figured that I would just show up. Hey, look, I've been screwing around with my frickin' banjo right now. Because I totally can. So that's why the banjo is out. You'll also notice there's an N7 bag out in the corner right there. A friend got it for me. Actually, it was Tyr in Caspian got that bag for me during a comic convention event, and it's like my favorite bag ever, and I'm so happy with it. So that N7 is very important. It's basically the rank that Commander Shepard is. That's very watered down. You'll get into that more pretty quickly once you get into the start of the story. So yes, Banjo, hello Jaya! Thanks so much for joining me here tonight. I'm very excited for you to be here and for everyone. Yeah, I'm actually going to be screwing around with Banjo for a very short time. And as I do so, I'm going to be taking my headphones off and switching to another microphone. So here's the thing about that other microphone, is it's my desktop microphone, and either I play with this headset, in which case it doesn't pick up the banjo because it's very directional, or I use the desktop microphone and there will be a little bit of peaking as I sing louder, and I figured that the peaking is better than not hearing the banjo at all, so I apologize for the imperfect quality. I can make a video of me playing the full song later, especially after I've been playing it for more than 15 minutes of my entire life. But yeah, it's just, I got so excited and I started playing Mass Effect music on banjo, because there is nothing quite as exciting as space banjo. So yeah, we're going to be doing that. Please remind me that my microphone is, I'm actually switching microphones so that I can go back to the headset microphone once we start playing the game. So yeah, let me do that microphone switch right now and start playing around. I know other people are going to want to hear it, but I can always just point them back into the video. And honestly, once I do a future Mass Effect stream, if I get the full song, I can lead in or end with that as well, or even end this stream with another banjo thing. My neighbors can suck it and survive banjo for 3 minutes late in the night. So here we go. Okay, switching microphones. Thank you, Streamlabs, for being so flexible that I can do that. Top microphone. Okay. And testing. Yep, it's not that one anymore. Okay, guys, you can still hear me? I'm still good? Can't hear me confirmed. Awesome. And I realized that my title is wrong for Twitch. Whatever. Who cares? Here we go. I will never sky, crush my heart into embers, but I will reignite. I will reignite. I will reignite. I will never surrender, will free the earth and sky, crush my heart into embers, but I will reignite. I will reignite. I will reignite. Woohoo! There we go. That is part of the suite that the other musician did. And it actually, that section combines my two favorite songs in the entire series. The theme song for Commander Shepard in the entire series, and then also this theme that appears in the third game only, and it is a very touching theme. My wires like tripped up into everything. So there we go. I thought I would show that off a little bit, and I see that there is light, and thank you so much for joining me. Alright, switching back to the correct headphones once I detangle my frickin' chair. I swear, no matter how many times I try to not get this thing tangled in the chair, it gets tangled in the chair immediately. There's something about the design of this chair that is specifically catch everything into every single wire as possible. I hate it so fucking much. Like, they designed it to tangle in wires. I swear, they designed it to tangle in fucking wires. Okay. My camera does that. I really hate it. I cannot change that. My camera does not have special settings, and it tries to refocus every few seconds. It's so stupid. I need to get a new camera. But this is the only one I have, so this is what we have to deal with. So, yeah. I hate it too. I've known about it since I've had the camera, but it's the only camera I have, so. Unless we can get a fund of Haddock gets a new webcam, you just have to deal with it. It might be slightly more cooperative if I change directions, but I really don't think so. The chair eats wires indeed, yes. Okay. Camera switching. Thank you, Jaya. Okay. Yeah, that is really obnoxious tonight. Let's see if I can move it. Sorry, you're gonna get this for a few seconds as I see if this direction works better. Shit. That was not better. 1 second. I'm gonna set this at the ceiling for a second. I apologize for that, but I spilled something as I was trying to make it better. So, there we go. Oh, are we discussing the latest chat whatevers? Yeah, once it's not the main visual, it should be fine. But it's stupid. It just does it like that. Let's see if this visual works better for you guys. Get a little bit more directly at my face. Woot. Okay, cool. Hello, HC. Thank you so much for joining me. And we've currently switched to... Sorry, I'm going to whack this. Nope, we have not switched. To... Yep, okay. We're on the right microphone. And now, we will finally open up Mass Effect Legendary. Yeah, there's a lot of blue tonight. I do not know why it feels like being so blue. I'm so blue, ooh, ooh, blue, ooh, ooh, blue, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm so blue, I don't know what to do. And no one's gonna get that, because that is a cover of a VeggieTales song that a rock band did. So, Yeah. It's a really catchy cover, by the way. You should totally check it out. And now we are going to load up the game. Loadin', 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 though the game be slowin'. Keep, I'm not an improviser. HC is yellow on my chat. And you guys are going to be hearing some sounds and not seeing anything. That's fine. You'll see the screen in a very short amount of time. Just letting you know that's how I set up so you're not losing the visuals. I'll let you know when you should start be seeing the visuals. And thank you guys so much for joining. I am so excited. I do not know how to describe how excited I am. It's sort of terrifying. Okay. Now y'all should be seeing the screen. You should be seeing the loading screen to the first fucking game. And I'm going to be checking on my double monitor out of paranoia to make sure that y'all really are seeing the screen and I'm seeing the screen on Twitch so that we can all start nice and smooth. Alright, I see the visuals. We are good to go. Let's begin. Holy fucking shit. The legendary ass defect. Yes. And I am going to be paranoidly checking to make sure that everything is as I set it at. Okay. Mako camera related. Okay. I don't really care. Key bindings, I have all of my key bindings in there. You can laugh at me for the really weird key bindings that I do on account of that. Yeah, my mic is louder with the desktop, but I cannot make this louder. This is literally as loud as it goes. Streamlabs is, limited in that. Okay. So this is as loud as it gets. My headset, the only way to make it louder is to actually make it start peaking, and it sucks. So yeah, this is the best I can do. I've tried everything to get this motherfucking louder. It can't. It cannot get louder. So, without distorting my voice. So yeah. So long as you hear me, and as long as the levels between the game and my voice are good, that is what's most important. So as long as you can hear things relatively good between the game and me, that's what I care about. So let me know if the game is too loud. I definitely dropped the game volume a lot for this because it ended up being a really loud game compared to some of my others. So by my tests before this started, I think it's good. But I can always do tweaking as you guys need it. I already checked their graphics. That's the other thing I need to check. My monitor is very weird proportions. Yep. I don't like the motion blur. I've never liked the film grain, and I'm assuming that even with the new version, I'm not gonna like either, so I'm dropping them off. Yeah. Yeah, that's good to know. If it's really quiet on the main menu, maybe I can peak it up louder. Let's do a tiny bit of an increase on the volume, and then if the combat gets too loud, we'll drop it. Okay. So there we go. This really does not like when I switch in between windows a lot, so let's see if it's still happy with me. Yeah, I'm just gonna reload. Thank you for your patience as I make sure that everything is good. Yeah, gunfire can get loud. I'm assuming they're going to make the gunfire less of a pain in the ass in the original Mass Effect. Because the original Mass Effect, the gunfire was way too fucking loud compared to the rest of everything. It was, like, you lived with it, but goodness gracious me, it was so freaking loud. Alright, and I predicted about right that it would take some time to get set up even with my preps ahead of time. So, glad that we did that. Fingers crossed on everything being non-grumpy from here on out. Granted, it's also taken time because I wanted to play banjo. Hello to everybody who is on the stream. Just, glad that you're here with me. Let's have a lot of fun. If you feel like hopping into the chat, I love talking to you guys about anything. You are open to talking about spoilers and all the plot. I have played Mass Effect many times. The only thing I am not interested in hearing is if they have changed visuals. I don't want to hear your opinion of, oh, Novaria looks like this before I get to Novaria. That's the only thing I don't want y'all to be talking to about, because that's the new stuff for me. That's my spoilers, is how the new stuff ends up looking. So just talk about that when we get there. And everything else is fair game if you want to talk about, like, the entire plot. Alright, here we go. Starting a new career. Here we go.
Welcome to Alliance database.
Making noises.
Classified information requested.
I really hope I can make my Shep look like my actual Shep. I should have probably brought up a visual
secure connection
on my other monitor to make sure that I got her right.
Secure connection
Whatever.
confirmed.
There's the John and the Jane Shepard. We go with the new ID because I always do my custom lady.
Please log in to access your profile.
You don't know the plot, but you also don't care about spoilers. That's fine. How about Peach? Because I know Peach is watching, and I always name my Shep this. Except for my first Shep was named Garetha after Gareth, but then I decided that was sort of weird, so I actually gave her a real name.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile.
Okay, so some of the visuals are different from here.
Confirm pre-service history.
Okay, so just for people's information so that you can look at this shit, here's the different options. I'm going to be picking the one I want. Sorry, you guys are not going to be picking my choices in this stream. So, Spacer, both of your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. This is the one we're going to be doing, BT dubs. But here are the other options you can do. You can also choose to be born and raised on Mindoir, a small border colony in the Attican Diverse. When you were 16, slavers raided, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later. Earthborn, you were an orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. I like Spacer because it's the least tragic backstory. I don't need a tragic backstory to have an awesome Shepard. And so that's why I really like this one. Spacer.
Confirm psychological profile.
Okay, so here's the three different ones. Here's the three different options. I'm going to be picking my usual per again. Sorry about that. But honestly, with this, since I'm streaming Mass Effect, I want to stream my basically favorite topic, my favorite story that I have played. So that's why I am picking. So here we go. Sole survivor. During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you alone are left to tell the tale. Ruthless. Throughout your career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you, but when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. Ah, Peach, nice. Nerd. And this is the one I do! What? War hero. We're making the most inspirational motherfucking Paragon Shep ever. That's what I like. Alright. So, early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. These different profiles all result in different missions that you can play during Mass Effect 1, and it will change dialogue a little bit as well. So, there we go.
Confirm military specialization.
And here's all the different ways you can be an awesome butt kicker. I am gonna be a soldier. Because I like my soldier. I'm a shooty.
Confirm facial identification.
Change the appearance. And this is what I'm really curious about, is if they're going to really alter appearance or what. Let's just look at their cycle presence for fun. This is definitely a freaktastic visual upgrade to the point it is almost bizarre to me. It's uncanny. Alright, we can actually get darker skin. That's nice. And older looking, and it looks pretty close to my facial structure that I usually do. Oh, whoa, you can do purple! Sweet, okay, so they definitely gave you 3,000 more options. Okay. That's gonna be closest to my starting. And then they basically do it like, okay. All the different, whoa, there's like fuck ton different options, which is good. Look at all these different options. I'm just cycling through all of them to show everybody everything you can possibly be. Oh, you can make that. Oh, that's such a beautiful skin tone. Okay, anyway. Trying to get my Shep. She's not like that. And you get the code written right down there. That's pretty awesome. Cool. She always had a little bit of reddish to her, but it was a darker skin tone. That's not right. That feels the closest to what my Shep was before. Facial structure. Is actually based sort of on the old presets, but I didn't save what my presets were, so I'm doing this entirely by memory. Which will make it more interesting, I guess. I think it was that one. Complexion actually is gonna look okay everywhere. The freckly thing, that and that. Nice little details, huh? That's way too smooth for my Shep, that's too... My Shep had like really cheekbony cheekbones to the point it was obnoxious. Okay, let's at least get... I'm getting the eyes and eyebrows done first and the hair just so that I really have a better base of things. Okay, the scar. She did not have a scar, so let's get rid of the scar. There's that one, obviously. As cool as the scars are, I like it without scars. So that's the first one. Hair. I'm assuming they're going to give us a lot more hair options. So let's just start and go through all of them. I figured people would be interested to see what it looked like. So some of the standards. Yep. Trying to get the hair bun. Yep, some new options. Where's the hair bun? Rotate her head so that I can see it. Is that it? That's it. So this is more like the Mass Effect 3 appearance, honestly. It's a lot more like the Mass Effect 3 appearance. That's fine. I can work with that. So that's that. Oh, you can do silver. Ain't that fancy. Mine was like the near black, but not black, so probably that one. Yeah, this is a lot more Mass Effect 3 as far as the appearance goes. You should do a silver, Shep. Why am I not surprised that that's what you would do? In the least. Alright, eye color. Because I need to at least get her iris color right for me to be happy. Where she had like... It was almost a disconcerting amber color. Because I'm weird like that. The only extra thing I did with her was that. So that might be it. Because that's her eye color. That's it. We're just checking to make sure there's not one that's more disconcerting. Amber. So that one's an option. That looks like the most disconcerting amber, though. Oh, she's starting to look like my Shep. She's starting to look right. Okay, this makes me feel happy. That's like red. Thank you. Thank you, Light. Thank you. I'm still cycling between like every single eye shape, being like, is that it? Okay, so this is the one right in the middle, right below the C. Y'all remember that. Because that's like brownish. Yeah, the C one is the best. Right there. Makeup. My Shep had quite awesome eyes. Your local useless spy. Yes, you will be the local useless spy. Good. That's probably the best one. It's under the Y. Ooh, that looks good too. But that's a little too... She's not a punk as awesome as it looks. Oh good. We can actually get thicker eyelashes that way, because that's... She always had pretty heavy eyelash stuff too, and I am also a weak person for that. And then you can cycle through... Oh, okay, cool. So that's what they were doing. No. Yeah, I think that's it. No lipstick. I do not like lipstick. So we're getting rid of that. I figured people actually wanted to see me making Shep. Yell at me if you're wrong, but I figured people would want to actually see the different things you could do. Yeah, she looks like her Mass Effect 3 self is what she's starting to look like. So the blush is way over there. That actually looks pretty good. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Alright. Giving her her absolutely impossibly ridiculous cheekbones that I did. Yep. Yeah, that's starting to look like her. Face size. Okay, so it's under the E. Let's see what this does. So that's narrow, and that's fat. Got it. Oh, it actually saves where it was. That's pretty cool. She had a pretty narrow face. Yeah, that's looking a lot like her Mass Effect 3 self. That makes me feel relieved on that. Yeah, that feels like her. Not exactly like her. I like her Mass Effect 2 and 1 selves better, but whatever. I can live with this. Cheekbones width. It's currently under the H. Come on, cheekbone princess. Yeah, of course they did it more Mass Effect 3. I mean, I really can't be a butt fart about that. But I really would have preferred more of the Mass Effect 2 appearance. Do I want to even her out, or do I want to make her as, like, awkward as she was in my original playthrough? I'm sort of voting the awkward. That's all the way over. It'll be so fucking weird playing with this as versus the original appearance. Yeah, almost want to do that, even though that's so much. But then she always looked weird like that, and I sort of liked the fact that she looked weird like that. Yeah, that doesn't look right. She also had, like, duck lips in the original version. We will avoid that. Too much of duck lips. The mouth is fine as is, in my opinion. We'll look through, but it's currently the one under the OU. Just remember that. Actually, she had a really thin mouth shape in my original. It was sort of a wide and thin. That looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks right. The one under the E. That versus that. So many options. That's actually probably the closest. That's starting to look like her. Yep, there's that stupid duck lip thing. That's it. Because part of it was that her lips were thin. Yep. Yep, that's about right. Do the awkward thing. Yeah, I'll be able to live with this. I could go through and be more picky, but as long as it feels like her, that's what I'm really caring about. So that's there. No. Hi, Tyr! Join when you can. No. Yeah, I say that's close enough. Okay. That's gonna be close enough, and I can always play another run through if I'm like, no, that's not right. So that nose shape looks about right too already. I know I didn't change that. Tyr is red. Tyr is ready, red, red, red. Makeup. Blush is fine. The eyes, I should check the eye shape. Okay, so the eye shape is one. It's the second one. Oh, that's a really pretty eye shape. That's not her eyes, but it's a pretty eye shape. Oh, wait, there it is. Because she has those extra long lashes. That's it. Oh, I'm glad I caught that. Oh, I'm glad I caught that. Because that helps a ton, too. I might have to change the other eye makeup stuff then. Because that's the eyes that I did for her. As much as those look nice, they do look really nice, it's that fucking ridiculous eyelash shit. Okay, so it's... the eyeshadow is under the O. I don't like those eyes as much in the new version, but whatever. Haha, dramatic as fuck right there. It's a nice dramatic as fuck. But that's too much. Remember, that's like the 90s eye makeup, that blue right there. Hi, Fury, you have arrived! Thank you for popping in. I am still making my Shep try to look like my Shep. I am so tempted almost to actually freaking change the eyes from my usual one. I'm angry about that. How can I go off script? But that looks so good. As versus the unending. But she always had those really thick decisions! I hate decisions, guys! Those are still good eyelashes. What do you guys think? I mean, I know technically this looks better. It's technically less like my original Shep, but I think this looks better. So this is 1. And this is 2. So that's just... yeah. That feels like her. I think I'll go with 1 as versus 2. Yeah, Tyr, I figured that, you would pop in by the time that the character creation was done. Yeah, I feel like that's her. That looks like her to me. Even if I'm going slightly off script, which I know I am, I'm most likely just wanting the vibe of her. That feels like my lady. That feels like Kalia. I'm copying that for posterity. There's my code. And I can always change it later if once I start playing the game and I'm like, ew, something doesn't look right here. But she has that same stupidly obnoxious cheekbone stuff. She's got her bun. She's got her nearly black but not quite black hair. Okay, let's do it. Are we ready, y'all? We can finally fucking play the fucking game. Now that we're done with this stupid fucking shit. Yeah. Okay, let's do it!
Profile reconstruction.
Yeah, that's her. That's her. Yep, that. Here we go, y'all. Here we fucking go. Here we fucking go. Oh my fucking shit. Preparing here. I will take a sip of tea to try to calm myself, and then I will just go full out in scream mode. And from the very beginning, y'all, we get important information drops, so pay attention to this opening sequence. Did you expect anything else, Peach? I cannot believe this is real! Okay. Holy fuck. Breathe. Here we go, 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 here we go. Oh, fucking fuck you, Light. Fucking do it. Okay, here we go.
Identification confirmed.
Insanity, we go! Because it's not fun anything else. Yes, that is right. Auto level up? No. Level scaling? Let's try the legendary. We have a new 1 to 30. Okay. Whatever. I don't really care. Squad power usage, all subtitles off, autosave on, enable tutorials off. Here we go. If you're having lots of buffering, Fury, sometimes what I do is I switch the settings between quality audio and sometimes not, and then there's other tricks that Twitch has. I forgot what all the buttons were that allowed me to really de-buffer it. I'm sorry about your Wi-Fi. Alright, here we go. It begins. It begins.
Well, what about Shepard? She's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of her life.
Military service runs in the family. Both her parents were in the Navy.
She proved herself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
It's so pretty!
She's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question her courage.
Humanity needs a hero. And Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They called it the greatest discovery in human history. The civilizations of the galaxy called it... boom! Mass Effect. I might know exactly how fast that goes because I've played the intro so many times. Shh.
Arcturus Prime relays in range.
The original of this is so buffery. This is so nice. Oh, it's so much better!
We are connected.
Oh,
Calculating transit mass
yes.
and destination. The relay is hot, acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun.
kept that little jerk in there. They kept that animation.
Beginning relay in 3, 2, 1.
All right, and that was just an opening showing how you fast travel to other
Thrusters,
locations.
check. Navigation, check.
Joker!
Internal mission sync engaged.
And
All
my
systems
boyfriend.
online. Drift,
In
just
the back.
under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
All right, so if you guys are following the info dump, since this is a very info dump heavy intro, we're going in to do a mission, and they're talking about it. Our higher ups are like, oh, it's just a routine flying mission. And they're like, well, we're such a fancy-ass starship that we should not be the ones doing this. We don't believe it, especially with the Spectre on board. Nihilus, the alien guy, is a Spectre. Spectres, they will start talking about, but Spectres are basically like, they keep the law, but they do not have to follow the law themselves. They're like official vigilantes. So, yeah. So, yeah. That's what's going on.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Okay, yeah, my ship still doesn't feel exact, so I'll have to play around a bit more. Peach, Paragon, or Renegade, or the third one's called Paragade, which is the balanced one. I'm gonna be playing a Paragon, mostly. I tend to play, in my favorite version of the mission, I tend to play about like 80% Paragon, but there's a few really fun Renegade options. So, yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna just do a quick check for Fury to be nice, because I know, there's a very specific playback situation that I used to really change. Okay, I can't find it. That would help me with the buffering. I'm sorry about that, Fury. Alright. Yeah, my ship... yeah, that's definitely Mass Effect 3 ship. I'll have to get used to that. Darn on the butt fart. So this idiot right here is going to be my boyfriend. This is Joker. He's wonderfully sarcastic. There's my buttons.
The captain's waiting for you in the comments, Commander.
Okay. What's... Oh, that's a very unique holster button. What's my interact?
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
Okay, that's what it is. There's my run. Cool.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
And then we get to talk to Presley over the fact that he's freaking out. But I want to show you guys my wonderful ship! This is the Normandy. Okay, it's not my ship yet. Here's the Normandy. Isn't it awesome? Isn't it beautiful? It's in Alliance Blue because we're part of the Alliance. Okay, so here's Navigator Presley, and he's worried about shit.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust Arturian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
Notice, everyone's like, weird, this mission feels off. Holy shit, I'm gonna have to get used to my ship.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system. Why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Alright, and then we're gonna go through all this stuff, but basically this is a bunch of info dump and basically setting up the fact that our mission seems a little bit suspect for how calm they're treating it.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Okay, so the First Contact War, they're gonna talk a little bit about this, is it's basically humans and this alien species Turians met through the First Contact War. They fought, and then they're like, oh, maybe we shouldn't be fighting, and then they became sort of buddies, but Turians and humans aren't exactly the best buds with each other all the time.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board, especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command, and they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
So even though this is a lot of info dumping, this will all be relevant later on into the plot, which is why I'm doing it.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, man. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
Alright, so there we go. And by the way, if anybody ever gets lost at the intro because we are getting a lot of info dump, ask me and I'm happy to do some explanations.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Alright, so we talked to Presley and now we get to talk to some of these nerds.
It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
You watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
Okay, Chakwas, Dr. Chakwas. I really wish we had a romance option with her because she is a MILF. Anyway.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Alright.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though.
I'm
Some people
glad.
find them too rigid.
Glad I'm not the only
Others
one.
still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
Hi,
Man, I
bud.
can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
Alright, I wish my Shep's forehead could be narrower. That's the only thing that's bothering me, but I had that problem in Mass Effect 3 too, so I can't really complain too much. This is just Mass Effect 3 visuals. So, more fact dropping here.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
BioWare's trope is kill one of your squad mates in the opening mission. Every single fucking BioWare game I've played.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
I think more than emotional involvement, what it does is it shows you that death is a real thing that happens in these games, and that even your own players aren't necessarily going to live. And I think that's an important thing that they set up. Whether or not you get emotionally involved with your opening squad mates, at least it shows you, hey, even the player characters have a chance of dying, and it makes you pay attention to the storyline differently. So I think it's a good thing that they set up, even if they do it every fucking time. You just start to expect it. Mine's purple is absolute.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
So that's the
Very
planet we're
peaceful,
going to.
Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Alright, so we're going to the planet Eden Prime on a supposedly calm shakedown mission, and that's the thing. It's like, well, it's just a regular planet is what's going on right now.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen
I'm a
as our
soldier.
destination?
Not really sure, Commander.
I'm plagued by usual
Eden
Shep.
Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
And you can also talk
Yes,
to
Commander, is there
Chakwas
something you need?
specifically. Just gonna info dump all the stuff while y'all are here. See if you can get it in your heads. Yeah, Dragon Age Origins. Well, Dragon Age Origins is also weird because it really depends on who you pick to play.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above
Oh yeah,
the law.
right, light.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council...
Okay, we've already talked through
The
that.
Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you,
Okay, we've
Jenkins?
already gone through that.
It's gorgeous. But
The captain's waiting for me.
Here we go.
Goodbye,
Alright,
Commander.
now we get going. Here's where shit starts making plotness. Hello, Nihilus. Let's talk to you. Hi,
Commander
bud.
Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to.
Agreed, Mun.
Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I'm a Marine, not some tourist on vacation.
It's more than just a tourist destination, isn't it, Shepard? Eden Prime is a symbol of your people. A perfect little world on the edges of your territory. Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
Anderson.
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Alright, Anderson, I know that he was supposed to be partially black in the original design of him, but I always liked Anderson's original design as versus any of the updates they've ever did, this one included. Anderson has like mixed ethnicity if you actually read through the books. I don't remember everything he has. He had some African background, some Native American background. He had like a lot of different things that they mentioned. But at the same time, this is not the worst Anderson update that I have seen. I have seen worse Anderson updates, including a lot of mods. People keep on trying to make Anderson look better, and I always think the mods make Anderson look worse. But yeah, okay. Anyway, I should probably pay attention to the plot instead of Anderson. Alright, this mission is far more than a simple shakedown run. No fucking duh!
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
Okay, that's actually a fine Anderson. Like, it's not my favorite, but that's actually the best changes I've seen to Anderson since the original.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis.
Yeah, I can't
A
complain.
research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
Alright, Prothean. This is important. Protheans are ancient aliens that no longer exist. So, research team on this planet that we're going to found a ancient Prothean artifact. Hi, Lily! Welcome! Yes, we are at the very, very beginning. All that has happened is we're going to a planet called Eden Prime, and the reason we're going to Eden Prime is because literally what's on the screen right now. Ancient alien ruins.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
So, big fancy artifact.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
AKA, they are testing me to see if I can be one of the awesome vigilante people who runs around and solves problems across the galaxy without being subject to laws myself. They are testing to see if I can be the first human to do this.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
Just tell me what I have to do.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their Citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
So Mon's saying, do Turians resent humans at all? Pretty sure on their side the First Contact war was no biggie. I feel like Kaidan's backstory gets into that. Kaidan's backstory is about the fact that Caidan was, trained by a Turian who's a big asshole and he had no respect for humanity. And some of that did get into the First Contact war stuff a little bit. So, I mean, the First Contact war made an impression on the Turians that humans weren't the coolest things. So I think that, the Turians aren't like, fuck you to Kingdom Come with every human. But I think that, based on things like this setup right here and Kaidan's backstory, there is still some shit underlying it.
I'd like to know
That's
more
how I
about
think.
Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Okay.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is
Shepard.
based on Prothean technology. Even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
Alright, the Terminus systems is sort of like the edge of where, actually, I'll let them explain it. It's not too important yet. It'll become more important later, and it'll make more sense later.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Alright, here we go. Here's the mission, and here comes it becoming more complicated.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
Peaceful planet. Inciting incident time. Yup! I'm fucking dying at the fact that the graphics are better.
Casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Normal chill colony. Absolute paradise.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Hello, Cthulhu. There's your Cthulhu. Wonder what that is. Weird thing.
Status report.
17 minutes out,
Just.
Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Here we go, butt faces! First mission! Totally yep, tier.
Engaging stealth systems.
Ah, it's so pretty!
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
I like the little
Your team's the
braiding
muscle in this
effects.
operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Yep, Caden and Jenkins are my buddies.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
Mon, that's a good call.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Alright, so there have been a bunch of controversies over how this planet got redesigned.
Ship perimeter.
So now I'm gonna see how I feel now that I'm here. Because in the original version, the entire sky was literally just fucking red.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles
Just
everywhere.
complete fucking red. Okay, the fact that there's actually like red ash raining down makes it look more dramatic than I thought it would. This, okay, this is cool. This is interesting. This is actually more like the art book. So yeah, in the original, there was controversy when we saw screen caps of this planet because, again, as I said, it was literally a red sky. Like, it was solid red. To just give this emphasis of this peaceful planet was in, like, hell. And then people saw screen caps of this, and they're like, but now it looks pretty. And so I thought, well, I have to play it myself to see if it really looks toned down. This looks better since we have the ashes raining from the sky. This does give a little bit of dramatic effect. This is fair. Peach, if you live, you pass. Alright, so here's Jenkins and Caden.
Smells like smoke and death.
Oh god, what happened here?
Alright, so I'm just testing to make sure I know my controls. I can run. There's my crouch. The color palette is actually pretty cool. There's my zoom, there's my shoot, holster. Okay. Oh, that's much less wimpy looking. Okay. Cool. Okay. This, I did my key binding correctly. Yep. Don't forget to level up Jenkins so he's well equipped. You guys are all, yeah. Yeah, I would agree with you guys on all these things. So, yeah, it does have more of a smoke and death feel than the screen caps let on from the leaks. But the original is just, like, straight up, like, horrifying. So this doesn't have the same level of horrifying as the original, but it is actually pretty cool. I can vibe with this. I actually sort of like this. So, oh my gosh, yeah, this is better graphics. Like, you know, of course you can do better nowadays, but this is such an improvement over the original. Oh, wow, yeah.
What the hell are those?
Just gas bags.
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
Damn!
So you can shoot your little gas bags. It looks like a volcano went off. Yeah, that's a good vibe for it. Alright, here we go.
What happened here?
Oh, fuck, man. I'm so happy. Look at this. Oh, my ship. And there went Jenkins! Literally, he's dead that fast. Oh, whoa, it changed. Oh, awesome. They've changed it. This is definitely changed. Cool. And there he's dead. No, not Jenkins. Okay, Mon says, Mon thinks this at least looks like a place. Like, to be fair, although the red sky is menacing, it's the first sky you see in the universe. There's no reference point. Yeah, that's fair. Whereas this does feel like, as Lily said, there's a volcano going off.
Rip right through his shields. We're out of chance.
Sometimes Marines die. The rest of us just have to carry on.
Ensign Redshirt. It's true.
Aye, aye, man.
Alright. Oh, they kept those little idle animations in there. The weapon is so different, dudes. It's very different. That's why I was like, whoa. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get shot at. Oh, this is... Okay, number 1, the sound effects are better.
Burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies.
Number 2...
Check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Number 2, the controls feel a lot smoother. Lots smoother. The aim feels a lot smoother. Everything just feels smoother as far as the game mechanism is concerned right now. Alright, so now we're trying to catch up to Nihilus. And the pistols are still overpowered. Awesome. Good. Like in game 1, the pistols are so fucking overpowered, it's hilarious, but I cannot care. Dude, the aiming is so badass easy. It's almost unfair how easy this is. Okay, this is a cool looking... We're vibing. We're vibing in the location. There's the fire. I know there's like a photography mode later. I'll figure that out later. I'm just playing. Oh, look at this. Yep. Alright, here, let's go forward. I wonder what we'll run into. Okay, okay, that looks cool. That looks cool. Smoothed out animation, but still exactly the same otherwise. You can actually tell what's going on because the graphics aren't poop. Yep, that's much more visually obvious. We're vibing. There's a fire. Shut up, Lily. Don't call me out. Yeah, that guy just got very chest up. Oh, look how cool that looks, though. I almost don't want to fight. I'm just vibing with the universe. Ready, ready, run, run.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
And let's talk to a new human.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns. Nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, ma'am. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
Alright. At least the boop plates aren't like huge badonkadonks. They at least are slightly form-fitting, even though it's not exactly how... We don't need boop plates.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
Alright, so now we have a new squad mate. Wow. Peach, am I wrong if this seems like a trap? Yeah, this doesn't seem like a problem at all. Peach probably has possibly good instincts, I guess. We'll see. Alright, so now we get to talk. So the people that were attacking, those machine things that stabbed the dude through the chest, are the Geth. So we're gonna ask Ashley about the Geth. And this is, again, world-building stuff, but it all becomes relevant, so it's all good to listen to all the dialogue here.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
And the beacon.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Alright.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
There's the COD pieces are huge in Mass Effect, let's be real. They definitely sexualize that thing up cool. Up to cool. Up to I don't like the COD pieces, but I'm entertained that they exist as big. Tier's saying, I almost feel like they, if they tried developing Mass Effect now with the same sexual attitude, it wouldn't go over nearly as well. I think you have a point there, which is sort of a shame because I think the sexuality of Mass Effect is actually part of the fun. And I'm saying that as an ace person. It's a go romp, have a space adventure, including the sexy aspects too. It's not just shooty, it's also, you know, booby. And I like that about Mass Effect. Even though today, you know, it might not go over as well. If you notice, everybody talks about Mass Effect and the horny sides with zero problems to it. Like, every once in a while, people will say, Miranda's butt shots are a little annoying or something like that. Every once in a while, you hear some people say that. But in general, people today do not have a problem with this game. So, I wish we could continue making stuff like that more, even though I think you're right that nowadays it would get more criticism. Yes, booby. As everyone says, best dating alien sim. Best alien dating sim, says Button. It's true. It's so true. Alright.
Move out!
Here we go! After that important conversation about COD pieces and boob plates, let's actually get back to the mission.
It's at the far end of this trench.
Just take up shit. Oh, I should actually see, is the equipment basically the same? It is basically the same as, oh, there's an extra, it's similar. Very, very similar to what the original was. But, alright, I guess we'll see how it goes on. They actually still kept that menu in there. Tier, you see, this is why Mass Effect is a perfect blend. The topics literally go hand in, oh my gosh. Damn you fucking... Damn you. Okay, sorry, we're vibing with the world a little bit before we get into the next fight scene. This is cool.
We thought this world was safe until the Geth showed up.
Alright, cool. And there's a comic that's basically Ashley's backstory, which is what she had to do on Eden Prime before Shepard got here. Alright. More fighting. Everything's exactly the same. Yep. Is the AI smarter, though? That would be something. The AI to make it smarter. Okay, so that's what happens when your health gets low. They kept that pretty similar. They kept the sound effects the same. They just have a little bit of blurring. Cool. Cool. And then see how the other machines, how the other guns handle missions and fuels. they feel very different. The weapons feel very different. Pistol is good, but it's not a shotgun. No, it's not. Oh my gosh. No, I'm testing shit. Alright, and then takes a while for my health to regenerate because I have nothing. And then let's check out the dig site. This is part of the ruin that we're checking out.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
Alright.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
I love my ship.
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Alright, here we go. Oh shit, I did not do, one of my favorite, key binding things. Save. Where's the save? Quick save. Do that. There we go.
Major plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
I love Mun. No, Mun, you're awesome. Oh, this looks so much better. Holy shit, this particular spot right here looks so much better. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh yes, this looks so much better. The textures! Here we go. Maybe I should have waited to nearly die for this section right here.
Like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Because I'm about to get hit. Remember those people getting spiked? That's what happened to them. Oh, this looks so much better. Oh, that looks cool.
Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
I fucking hate this fight sometimes. Alright, cool. Let's see how the overheat works. Okay, so that's how it does the overheat in the game. Okay. Cool. Oh, the universe is so cool. You know, they're basically zombies. That's a fair description of them.
Smells like smoke and death.
They're called husks, but yeah, they're basically zombie-esque things. Okay, yeah, this looks cool. Alright, the fighting is a lot easier at this point in time. Like, it's a lot easier right now than it used to be. Alright, let's see if they end up having any of the, old, oh man, that looks so much better, guys. Look at that. You can actually see the colony with the little module buildings and shit. Okay, that's cool.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Fire! Okay, so, as I was trying to say, but I keep on getting distracted, I'm gonna be interesting to see how they do, if they keep all the mini games the same. Don't trust. Try the sniper. They healed, oh my, okay. Yeah, so the sniper in the original version, if people were wondering, the original sniper, like, you could not aim for shit. It was so annoying. So there's better game design and difficulty is easier. I wish they made this part right here a little bit more difficult because it does feel easier than in the original version, even with the better game design. But I guess we'll see as the game keeps bowling forward. Both. Yeah, both, Lily. It's both easier because of the controls being better, and it actually feels easier. But it doesn't feel like extremely, like, terrifyingly easy at this point in time yet. This could also just be a whole lot of initial impressions. We'll start getting into bigger fights sooner, and then I'll give my opinion as time goes on about whether it's too difficult or the same difficulty or easier difficulty. Yeah, comments are, there's about a 15-second lag for Twitch between when something gets typed up and when I see it. That's just Twitch. So it takes about 30 seconds. Okay, so they kept that. Oh, they made it a little faster. That's cool.
Humans, thank the Maker. Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Oh, those guys look a lot better than they did before.
Don't worry. We'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was
Wow,
moved to
this
the
is better.
spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Mun's asking me to do a certain dialogue choice. I usually don't do it, but sure, we can do it. It's sort of funny.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
So Manuel's freaked out, so let's ask about what's going on with Manuel.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Looks like
madness
Donnie.
to see the future, to see the destruction rushing towards us, to understand there is no escape, no hope. No, I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Alright, here's Mun's favorite option.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Oh my god! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
It was only a matter of time till he did something crazy and dangerous.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
Well, Mun, you also play Renegade. No wonder you like punching people. Okay, but punching the reporter is something that everybody loves to do.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
Good luck, Commander.
There's a certain reporter that absolutely every single human being who plays Mass Effect hates, and there's possibilities to be able to punch her, and it's so satisfying. Okay, there's a few things. Oh, it is ableist. I should give warnings on those sorts of things. Mass Effect is a little outdated on some things. There's one DLC in Mass Effect 2 that I'll actually give a warning before we play because it's centric to autism, but it's very ableist in how it's presented. I'd give that warning before I played that DLC though. So yeah, it's a little bit behind the times. This was also written in 2007, and they got better as they got further along.
Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
Oh, Saren looks so much better.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Oh, yes.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Oh, Saren looks so good. Ha! You hear that gunshot? Okay, ready? Okay. Yeah.
What is that? Off in the distance.
Okay, so this was the thing that lots of people complained about. In the original, it's a lot more of a shadow, whereas here you can see it in the light of day. I do agree with people's criticism on that. This should not be as clear as it is. Although this does, admittedly, look really cool. It's very visually beautiful. Mon, that's fair. Okay. So here's the first quote-unquote digger fight. There's the... Oh yeah, the... Okay, so I was like so interested in the sniper. The sniper actually does yeah, it fixed the pointing issues. Oh, it went all the way back there. Fine. So yeah. That's fine. I'll just skip through the dialogue and then do a quick save.
It's closed. Security lock's engaged.
I forgot that they did that. The controls are actually really... I like the controls better on the original.
Humans. Thank the maker.
Blah, blah, blah.
Hurry! Close the door before
Blah,
they come
blah,
back.
blah.
Don't worry. We'll protect.
Thank you.
You're Dr.
It was when the attack came.
No one is
Still
saved.
skip.
The age of humanity
What
is
else?
Skip.
Agents.
You
Skip.
could hear the battle
Skip.
outside.
I saw it's impossible.
Skip.
I'm sorry, Manuel.
Can you tell me?
Miraculous.
We have unknown.
Manuel, please.
Skip.
This isn't the time.
What's wrong with
Manuel,
Does it
I gave him an
Skip.
extra dose of his med.
Do that again.
That might have
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
It was
Do that
only
I
again.
suppose you're right. By the
Williams.
time- Good luck.
There we go. And now do the quick save before I forget so that we don't have to replay that. Munn really likes Ashley, apparently. Also, if I could ask, here, I'm just gonna type it.
Saren. Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation.
Maybe I should quit
Don't
screwing
worry.
around and actually try to fight.
I've got it under control.
Because we're gonna start to get to the actual fighties, which is exciting. Oh, my health is like dead, but that's okay. Yeah, I really wish they kept that dark and in a shadow. Oh, no worries, Mun. Just thanks for understanding that. I feel like I know people who have lots of different illnesses and so forth, and yeah, I don't feel like it's an appropriate joke myself, but don't worry about it. I know you didn't mean it that way. They're still gonna do their exploding thing. Oh, right, I don't have to... Okay. That's the shotgun. Oh, that's really far distance for that. Okay. Okay, cool. So, glad I did a save. Can we skip? And you can't skip the cutscene still? Fine. Okay, they should have fixed that. They should have been able to let us fix the cutscene. Yeah,
Sarah.
I know. I know.
Nihilus. This isn't your mission,
Yeah.
Saren.
I
What are
do
you
want
doing
more
here?
difficulty. It's not like that
The
difficult.
Council thought you could use some help on
What
this
I'm noticing is like the hitbox field for those
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation.
the hitbox for the husks
Don't
is
worry.
actually wider than I
I've got
thought it
under
would be.
control.
So that's interesting. I don't know if that's changed from the original or they kept it the same. Yep, I know, it's so surprising, isn't it? There's another one of our teammates down. Nihilus died. Okay. Let's try not to die this time. I'm still so interested in like testing all the guns though. I'm more interested in testing the guns than fighting right now. Watch the shields go up. Man, my shields are slow, but that's because I'm like level 1. Oh, come on. Oh, you get hit by the fire! That's what's screwing me up. You still get fire damage. It gets more surprising in the 4th time. Yep. We're just gonna keep on dying. I really wish that they let us skip the cutscene. That's something I'm gonna complain about. You should not have to redo the cutscene. You really shouldn't. Wait, I think there's a trick. I think there's a way I can actually get this to not have the cutscene
This
repeat
isn't
on
your
me.
mission, Sarah.
But they still
What are you
should have
doing here?
fixed that from the previous
The
game.
council
Because
thought
they
you could
talked
use some
about this in the
help,
Legendary, is they talked about how they would fix certain unskippable
Wasn't
cutscenes.
expecting you to
Like the
forget.
Matriarch Benezio
situation's
fight
bad.
scene. Frickin' cutscene drove me batshit.
I've got it under control.
Okay, so there we do. There, we did the quick save so that if I die again, I will not have to do that. So, okay, so it's fire damage. That's an interesting... Okay, forgot they did fire damage. And hello, big dramatic ship. The visuals, I'm not sure I like some of the changes. Whoa. Okay, so they're a one-hit kill. It's a one-hit kill if the husks get you. Okay, that's cool. So that's what it is. Can I choose a different weapon? That's the buttons that they have. Oh, that's a different menu. Okay. Wow, okay. There's some interestingly different stuff combat-wise. You're not gonna let me... You are going to let me duck. Okay. Then, do you let me... I'm testing what else it does. It doesn't. And then you can go back there. Okay. I'm staying fuck away from them except for one hit right now on the insanity. I do not like sniping these guys because by the time that you snipe one of them, you're rush attacked by another one. Okay, there we go. And that's last. We are not dying another time. Wait, there is another. Way up. Yeah, way back there. Now let's snipe. Let's try the snipe out now. A game you'd be bad at, Lily? No worries. Is that a flipping error? Okay. Wow, they changed that sniper. Literally, the sniping was like, useless in game 1 until you reached a certain level. It was so bad. It was literally so bad. Whereas that, look at that, it used to wobble basically like this. It was that bad. And then you're just staying right there, aren't you? I do not want to go all the way up there just to frickin' shoot you. I think they made the AI smarter. I'm suspecting they made the AI smarter. Because look at that, it just stays in cover. Whereas before, it wouldn't. I don't want to go up there. There it goes. Oh, that's satisfying. And that's a one-hit kill. Oh, that's satisfying. Okay, they did good updates on this shit. There's some good updates on this shit. And they don't have any power-ups yet here. Okay, cool. And now let's go and talk to some people who hid. Alright. Yeah, there's... The combat
Everybody
differences are
stay
the
calm
biggest.
out there.
We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
It's more fun to live on the edge, yeah. Okay, what I'm liking about the human designs is they still have the Mass Effect 1 sort of appearance design facially, except for my Shep, apparently. All the people that they've modded, but it's definitely hugely improved. It's not as, beautiful as, like, a new game would be, but they've definitely done a great job improving the graphics, sort of like modding.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us.
Because those guys look exactly like they used to, except just better.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
Yeah, so usually I just let my body heal itself very slowly. I'm like that. And once you level up better, then you don't really have to touch it. If you do, it's usually just to get squad mates alive again, which is what I save it for.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers.
So I'd rather die more times than save things.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
And, okay, this is fun because I'm playing it the first time through. See these grayed out dialogues? Is if you have better morality scores, which you can in a second time playthrough on the same character, then these will turn blue and red. But because I'm not there yet, I cannot select these options, which means that I cannot do these dialogue options, which would allow me to get different results in this conversation. So at this point in time, I can only select this one, but if I get certain points up on the morality thing, I'll be able to answer like this.
This should help. Let's move out.
Alright, so that's fun to see those sorts of things. There we go. Storage locker. See, electronics skill too low. If I replayed it, it would not be too low. So, that's how they're doing it. See, as you notice, my health has slightly started to sneak up. I can put the quick slot.
All patched up.
Okay. So you can select it that way. There, are you happy? That helped. I'm slightly confused about how the quick slot is supposed to... Because I usually just dragged them in the original version, but this isn't letting me drag. So I have to figure out how the quick slot works here. If I can just push 5. Because... How are the quick slots working in the new version? I might have to look this up. Quick slot, Mass Effect, Legendary. Because it's different. I guess it's just because I should be able to turn that into a quick slot. Quick slot. Guess we'll figure this out as it goes on. Combat medic. Oh, whoops.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Alright, so let's check out that dead Nihilus body right there. Well, in a second. I'm grabbing some shit. There's fire. Take all. Woohoo. And now let's check out Nihilus's body. Tier, well, like, good thing I play a medic or healer almost everywhere I go.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Alright, this dude.
Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Oh,
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I am sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
Woot! Laziness for the
If
win!
you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
So if you have all of your morality points, the other people that we ran into, they will tell you that this is the guy who's the smuggler, and you can talk to him and you can get some shit from him.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went.
It's not too big, but it's just extra shit.
I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Bye, Powell. Alright, shooty time. Ready to get shooties? Shooty time. See if the AI is the same. And if you notice, there's going to be a big boy right down here that we're going to have to take out. I haven't seen my Shep get exhausted yet. Duck. There's the big boy back there. Oh, I should not have shot that yet, but whatever. It's not that hard to take out. Alright. Oh, there's my... There we go. Okay. So we can start to, do my quick slots. Okay, it is Dracul. I knew he was a smuggler from the moment he laid eyes on him. What, do you have like a smuggler sense? Alright, that got hit. Cool. This is so much smoother, it's almost unreal. Like, it doesn't even feel the same. Like, it does, but it doesn't. A strong sense of narrative. That works too. I'm still getting used to the visuals as far as like my shield and stuff. It's not bad, I'm just not used to it. The original one had some game design issues, so I'm glad they changed that. I'm glad they changed the sound effects a little bit. Not like extensively, but just enough that it's not an obnoxious Tyr, yeah. Yeah, I would agree with you, Tyr. I feel that way too. Because this is, look how smooth this is. Look at how smooth everything is. I should wait for my shields to go up to be safe, on the safe side. Man, level 1, your shields take fucking forever to get back up. And they're down. And holster weapon. Alright! Assault rifle loud compared to my voice. Do I need to drop the volumes more? Sound balance slightly off? Alright, let's fix that. I was slightly suspicious. Let's fix that. Okay, I dropped the sound balance. Tell me if that's better. I'll do a little bit of shooting. There we go. And that's with the sound balance dropped a little bit better. Hopefully. I really wish I could do more with this stupid headset. Like, it's a very comfortable headset and it's got good audio quality, but the microphone needs work. Alright, here we go. Let's go off to the next level. Holy fucking hell, he looks so much better,
Accept
dudes.
the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Alright, and okay, there we go. With the beacon. Stare at the beacon. Stare at the beacon. The beacon makes me levitate. That's weird. Alright, good night, Mon. Thanks so much for watching with me and hanging out. It's been fun. I'll continue to stream and I'll keep people updated on Discord and Tumblr and so forth as I keep doing this. I'll at least stream through the end of this level. I slightly want to go a little bit further, but I'll leave that based on how much other people want me to do. Alright, so now I have to
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Oh wow, they really changed the visual design on that. Look at that. The numbers are in a different spot. The countdown's the same, 5 minutes, but it's really different visually. The countdown is much smaller looking. That's fine. And of course the charges are still all in the same spot. Wow, this looks so much better at least. Disarming. It is getting late for you guys, so I'll at least finish this mission if it gets... I at least wanted to get to the Citadel, but we're very close to the end of the mission. And that would be a decent stopping point, so yeah. This will be the last gunshot part. We're literally almost done with gunshots, and then it's just dialogue. Ooh, sniping. Holy fuck, that's so much better. Just like testing everything because it's so fun. Medic! Medic! Oh, you can shout medic? That's fun. What's the... Is it just... You push... What's the button for healing? I guess I forgot what my healing button was. What's the healing button? I still obviously do not know
Demolition
my controls.
charges.
Come on, what are my... What's my... Key binding. Whoops, wrong button. Key binding. Shoot, aim, melee. Use first aid is V? Really? Okay.
The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
You slept a knot. Oh, well, now I want to heal because I had, like, literally a dot. Piggy butt. Yeah, so I just wanted to get through the first mission today and then introduce the Citadel and then call it a stopping point. So we're getting pretty close to the end. I was estimating it'd be about 2 hours of a stream, and it looks like it'll be 2.5 because of the banjo stuff that I put at the beginning, and it took longer for me to do the custom character thing than I was expecting. Get out of the fucking way, Caden. I like your ass, but not right now. Manny Phantom. Oh my gosh, Light. Oh my, oh, it's Peach. My brain is like, finish this scene. Birds. Oh, that looks so good. Look at that, guys. That looks so good. Let's get closer. Oh man, this looks so good. Oh, that looks so good. I'm so happy with how good this looks. Okay, so there's still some issues, obviously, about hitting that, but... Oh, this makes me happy. So happy. I should probably like actually work on doing the demolition charges instead of just marveling at everything, but I just love it so much. Okay. See, this is where my healing could be useful, because look at how little I have left. But I'm just gonna wait for my shields to go up. I'll live. I'll be fine. Don't get hit. I should probably get rid of the sniper first, but I really cannot care. Okay. The snipers in the original version are so obnoxious. The Geth snipes. Come on, buddy. The scenery is really pretty, yeah. They keep the thing is that I like about this is they're keeping it very true to the original. Like, this is very, very, very true to the original. It's improved, but it's just, you know, they improve upon what they already have, which is good. Oh, did I miss a charge? Where the fuck is the charge that I skipped? Which one did I skip? That's funny. There it is. Alright, here we go. And now here's the last fight. Just gonna get to the beacon. That's all we have to do right now. And see, there is the beacon right there. And we just have to get to the beacon. And then we have completed our mission. And we're gonna get hit pretty fast by some things. Because of these motherfuckers. Okay. That's still a little off. That's okay. Yeah, that is a one-hit kill. That is off. That is off. I mean, I remember they were pretty bad in the original, so maybe I'm trying to remember how bad they were back then. Okay. Of the husks, and just take out the gap. Shooty shooty bang bang, starring a sentient gun? Are you serious? Okay, we did it. But first, there's a few things that we need to check out first before we get to the beacon. So they did not take away any of that. They just made it look so much prettier. Like, if I was not streaming, I'd literally just be walking around being like, dude, and not progressing the mission. Because look at how cool this looks. Chitty chitty bang bang, but oh my gosh, yikes.
My God. It's like someone dropped a bomb.
That must be where the Geth ship landed.
Okay, that looks pretty cool in the update. The old version of it, it looked sort of just like a lava field. Lots and lots of guidance. Alright. Grab the last loot. Because loot is awesome. Looty looty tooty toot. There we go. Take all.
Eden Prime will never be the same again.
Alright guys, so we're gonna look at the beacon. I want to give a warning. There is a short moment with the beacon that will have a lot of flashing images. So if you are sensitive to flashing materials, you will want to look away for a short moment. I wanted to give that little heads up to people because it is very flashy, and I doubt that they're going to change that in this new animation. Alright, here we go. Let's check out that. Oh my gosh, the beacon looks so much better. Look at that. The little designs on it. Oh, dudes. Oh, dudes, yeah. Oh man, okay, this is nice. This is worth the $60 already. Okay, here we go. Check out the beacon. They keep all the cutscenes the same, just improved graphics.
The beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Beacon, pulling Kaden. No, save the boyfriend! But instead, I'm getting pulled into the beacon. Here's where the flash comes.
Shepard!
No, don't touch it. It's too...
Flash over. Well, that was weird. And now I'm unconscious. And the beacon is destroyed. Notice how it exploded on me. I did not notice that the first few times in the game, which is why I'm mentioning that the beacon got and there's the ship! There's the fucking ship, y'all! This is inside the ship. Oh look, there's Saren. Are we gonna do a boob shot? There's... Yep.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Yeah, temper, baby needs a nap. Alright, and now I finally get to wake up again.
Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
And now I get to say my first things that make Caden happy and start my eventual romance to him.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Okay, I usually pick this option, but this one's the funniest answer.
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
They kept the same weird head bob.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh. Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Bye,
I'll be in
Kaden.
the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Weird. The people who are vigilantes who go outside the law can become rogues that are dangerous? Who would have guessed?
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
Alright, so the Saren dude that killed Nihilus is our main enemy. Who would have guessed?
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
And so now the rest of the game is going to be called Hunt Saren Down.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Yes, a sexy tech villain dude. That is exactly what he is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get us to the Citadel, and then I'm going to call it a night, unless everyone wants to stay awake. Here's some extra fun places in this ship. Blah, blah, blah. This is the med bay. I can replenish my Medigel. Yeehaw. Gonna talk to Kaidan. Hi, Kaidan.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander. Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good night. I feel like doing one main mission a stream is about the best way to do it. Not do like extremely long streams. And I've already gone 2 hours. But try to do like 2-hour chunks, one main mission per stream, and do it that way. Maybe do some stuff, if you guys want me to stream the side content, like the exploring stuff, let me know. But that's a lot of extra streaming, is the side stuff. So if you want me to do the side stuff, I can make distinguishments between people about what I'm doing side content and side missions, or whether I'm doing a main mission. We can talk about that. Yeah.
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. It doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together. And I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
Just want romance content too. Yeah, this is basically the start of the stuff with Kaidan. So I'm giving all the positive answers so that Kaidan and I get on good reports so that we will romance. As you notice, we can sort of click on the same page since we've both been around the block militarily.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
I was a regular Navy brat. I got a little more noteworthy than the folks expected.
Oh, that's right, the Blitz. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
The captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
See, and this is why I feel like Kaidan's personality is underrated, is he has this level logical mind in which he sort of analyzes the situations we're in, and he gives his feelings about, well, you know, something seems off really here, and he's got these good nudges in him, but he also has his biases, and he's really fun for that. We're gonna skip Dr. Chakwas for now. We're gonna talk to Ashley quickly.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
Yes, so he's the down-to-earth one, and Ashley is more of the heart. So, you know, if you do the pathos versus logos, Kaiden's definitely on the logos, and then she's more on the emotional side of things. And so I've always related to Kaiden more.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
I need to go speak with Joker.
Goodbye, Commander.
So another thing with Kaiden is I've heard that there's a huge difference in how people perceive him if you romance him versus don't romance him. Especially if you play a male Shep, you just get a fraction of the Kaiden that other people get. So yeah, I'll be happy to keep on doing the Kaiden stuff since I know he's not as common of a romance as other people.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Alright, here we go to the Citadel. Here's another cutscene, and it's cool. The Citadel is the heart of basically government, and it's a really cool location. So here we go.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
And there it is.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
And there it
Alliance
is.
Tower, please proceed to Dock 422.
Here I was responding to Light about romancing Ashley, since Ashley's a het option. Oh, that's improved.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
I hate
They are.
Udina, but that's a good upgrade
Sounds
of
like
his
you
appearance.
convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough
He
to
looks
jeopardize
good.
your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Alright, so there we go. That is our stopping point. Lily, I can tell Lily likes the Citadel. I love the Citadel so much. It is such a cool concept, and it just keeps on getting cooler and cooler and cooler and cooler. It's so awesome. So, yeah, Tyr, good job. Good point on that. So yeah, this is the save point. This is where we're gonna stop. I just want to do one really quick thing, which is I want to see see how they upgraded a certain group of species. Okay. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Sorry, I had to see how they looked. And the plants look prettier, but they keep all the designs the same elsewise. They didn't change anything about the office space. It's literally designed just as is. So they kept everything 100% to the heart of the original. Everything 100% to the heart of the original. You can see people flying and see the curve and the fake environment and stuff. Okay. That's awesome. We're gonna do an actual real save instead of just the quick save. Yeah, that's basically, yeah, Tyr, that's sort of what I'd agree. It looks like they fired the stuff through the Mass Effect 3 engine and refined it a bit. They did more modding work, which is what I heard what they did, as versus, like, you know, a complete redo. Which is fine. And then there's photo mode. Let's see what photo mode looks like. Camera, free, orbit, tilt. Okay. Fascinating. Then keep on zooming in. Move the camera that way. Okay, wow. The photo mode is intense, y'all. Wow. Wow, they have way too much fun with that. I'm gonna have to go through that more later. And then the photo, you just do the space bar, I guess. That's the button. I don't know. Anyway, I can figure that stuff out later. Yeah, the photo thing is new, and I knew that they were gonna do that. So, I'm gonna have to play around with that. Probably redo missions just so that I can do cool photos. Let's be real. But I won't be doing all these snapshots and slowing things down during the stream itself. So, yeah. I will say that's a night. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Let me know if we need to tweak times or the length of the stream. I figure 2 hours between 9 and 11 Mountain Time is not a terrible thing. And we can check out days, like how frequently you want me to do this, like twice a week or whatever. We'll talk it through on Discord. So, you know, as you vote, just let me know. And thank you guys so much for coming. That was the opening mission. Woohoo! We have started it. You guys all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I had a ton of fun, and I hope you guys did too. Good night.